we're going to take a quick look at making a Google slide that has some audio attached to it. This isn't a function that is as straightforward as most of the other functions in Google Slides, but there's a really quick workaround to get some audio onto your slide. We're just going to start by we're building the slide up first with some text. Make it nice and big. Okay, and I'm going to add an image to the background, and that is one of my favorite things about Google Slides is the ability to search within Google Images without leaving slides. Excellent for students, and also that any images you get here have been licensed to be reused, so awesome for knowing that you are not ripping anybody's images off. Select the image you want to use and insert it. Okay, I'm just going to resize so that it covers the entire slide. Now it's gone in front of the text, so we've lost where the word jungles was, but I can send it to the back by right-clicking and just making sure that it's got the blue lines and dots around it. I'm going to right-click and say Order, Send to Back. Brings my text back up to the front, and I'm just going to actually change the way this picture looks a little bit by going into Format Options. Because the text is dark, as are parts of the image, it's hard to read the text. So I can go into Adjustments and change the transparency of the image so that it's a little bit lighter and my text stands out better. Okay, you can see the image takes up the whole space. This line is the bottom of the slide. That line's the top of the slide. Okay, when I go to Present, fills the screen and looks like that. Okay. So now to add the audio. What we're actually going to do is we're going to insert a video. The video will become hidden. So this means you can insert anything from YouTube and you can copy and paste a URL of something you've already found, or you can search within Google Slides just like we did with the images and not even have to leave. So again, excellent for students to not get distracted by other videos, other pop-ups. It's all happening just here. So you can select the video and throw it in. It's going to place it on top of the slide. That's okay, we're going to move it. So you're just going to resize that right down to make it really little. And we're actually just going to slide it right off the slide. So putting it down the bottom of the page, and we're just going to zoom out a little bit. So you can see here that it has gone off the page. If I drag it up, it'll stay within the slide. If I drag it down, I get this red line. The red line's really important. The red line means that it's sitting right up against the edge of the slide, which is perfect because that means it's still attached. If I take it too far away from the slide, I lose the red line and it will not be attached to the slide at all. So bring it up until you see the red and then you can release. So moving it around, no red line, bring it up. Once you see the red line, you can release and the red line will go. That's fine. So when I go to Present, I can see my jungles, I can see my image, and I cannot see where that video was. It's off the slide. Okay, so the last thing to do is we want that to play automatically because we aren't going to be able to click on it when we're in presentation mode to get it to start playing. So we come up here to Video Options and just selecting Auto Play when presenting. If you want to, you can change when the recording starts and ends, and there's got a little preview window here for you to work out when that might be. So there might be a specific sound. You might like to take a quote from a famous speech and drop it onto a slide without having to edit the video anywhere else. So you can just do that by selecting the time frame in here that you want to play. All done. So when we go to Present, we should hopefully get the slide going and the sound coming straight through too. Let's have a look. Awesome, so some beautiful jungles there on our slide. Nice and easy. I guess the two main things are to make sure that that's hard up against the slide and you get the red line, and also that you have selected autoplay when presenting.